Young and old, professional and amateur alike, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Welcome to another edition of LEGO Harry Potter with yours truly, Bit Born. And without further ado, let's get to it. As the clip explains, of trying to include specific things in this case. So I've cut the clips down enough so that they only show like the storyline, as in like the cutscenes, as you can see here, and well, also the you can say the content of sort of the levels which they get to where they need to be, how Harry gets to learn all the spells, how he gets through these specific years from 1 to 4. So again, welcome, and I like it. What I like about these Lego games where they do like sort of they have funny scenes that sort of not intentionally part of the film, but they try to make it funny just so that they show like, oh, we don't want to we want to show you the film, but we want to show you it sort of in sort of a kiddish, wacky kind of way. There has to be some humour, and obviously they are kids at the time, and it really somehow gets straight to the point where they'll throw some things in. It's like that's not part of the film, but we'll do it anyway. And other sides are like, oh yes, we're going to include this, we're going to include that, and what well, and they get straight to the point in terms of the characters, sort of like which ones are evil, which ones are good, and just how they do the films in this case. So they introduce the Sorting Hats for this moment in time, and it's interesting houses. You've got Ravenclaw and Gryffindor on that side, and Hufflepuff and Slytherin with, as always, that's Severus Snape. You get straight to the point, but there's some parts they don't actually include. They include obviously the actual main characters, as in like these people go into these Gryffindor, these people go into Slytherin, and it shows all how Harry sort of tried to choose Slytherin, but he decided to like, oh, I'm going to choose Gryffindor, as you would. And they sort of get really into the characters, sort of to bring out sort of like the excitement, the sort of the kindness and how to do the game, the settings of the game, in terms of like the revolving staircases, because they can do anything at this time. And we'll get right into this. Like I said, I'm going to cut off the free play stuff. This is going to be a version of Wingardium Leviosa, the first lesson. I'm going to show you, like I said, the story, the lessons, and sort of specific sections of the game that obviously that only get straight to the point. Any free play stuff, like any character studs, any character tokens, any gold blocks, anything of any nature, I will keep straight to the point. Um, and again, it gets right into the humour with the Lego games. Like Ron isn't always the greatest with spells, and it is actually true in the first number of years. But he does get better. He gets better towards the end and does the books. Um, in most cases, I always try to show sort of the different genres of the game. Like I show you sort of how Wingardium Leviosa works on specific objects. If they glow purple, as you see, they will do specific things for the game. So in this case, it lit like some candles. Um, I've obviously done snippets. I have to cut things off. Like if I reach 10 minutes on this clip, it does entail like I have to stop. I literally got to be mobile for a bit. It will cut into it eventually, so if you give it a minute, it'll probably do it. Anytime now. Come on, please. Just show me. Just look across. Come on. Oh, there we go. Finally. Took me long enough. Okay, so whenever I get to like 10 minutes of the limit of the clip, it only goes 10 minutes. 10 minutes limit for each recording that I do. So I will be going from back and forth between the clips, showing specific sections of the game so that you can understand just what it is that I have to do in order to bring it in. Um, in this storyline, as you notice, there are specific people that are trapped sort of around the area, and obviously you've got to use the power of the first spell with Wingardium Leviosa in order to lift people and move objects around enough so that you can play things in the right places. Now, I'm showing you just how to do certain things because it's been a while since I've played the Lego games. I might just keep using Wingardium Leviosa around enough, and then once I start doing enough of it, I'll be like, okay, let's get really down to the business. There's some bits I do forget, so I do apologise if there's anything I specifically missed. So you could be just rambling at the screen saying, "Come on, please, just find the stuff. Come on, Blitz, come on." Ugh. Most occasions, it's just this banter. I'm just literally aiming at things and trying to put specific items onto the suits. So I'm lifting this up, and then I throw this. There we go. Hold it in place, and that's one student rescued using Wingardium Leviosa. Stutters go along. Stutters does. All right, here we go. And then there we go. It just floats and throws specific things at it. This could have been like the second thing I've done because I admit I have missed a specific section. This is sort of like an aftermath of me recording. I did miss the first one that's right at the bottom, right in the corner. But at the moment, I'm only just exploring the area, trying to do specific things in specific ways, like just zapping things, trying to get studs as we so often, just to help myself out. And you've also been noticing the fact that there's no stud collector. There's no totem showing on there to show how many studs I currently have. Obviously, this is actually an official level. It's just like a free play spell level where you learn the spell, and there'll be levels in which you can use your. There you go. You've now unlocked it. It will show you that you've done it. And that's. In this case, it's all been done and whatnot, and you can see exactly what's been going on. So I learned how to do specific things in specific ways, and I think that's obviously all that I have time for in this case. But I will show you specific things that you can do with Wingardium Leviosa now. You can do that, as you can tell. You've also been noticing the fact that obviously I just started it. It's sort of the early stages of the areas where you, if you follow Saint Nicholas around, or nearly Headless Nick, to what some people say, you can follow the ghost stud trail, and if you collect them, there is an achievement where if you collect 500 ghostly tokens, you will get an achievement for collecting 500. I've truly tried to get straight to the point in this case, but it will be trimmed down and whatnot. And without further ado, I'm going to continue with the game in terms of the storyline. So I hope you've enjoyed this clip, and whatnot. Obviously, I will continue and just show a few things around. There is like 9 of these specific sort of torches I've got to find, and you got to do specific things by Leviosa in order to unlock the gate in the middle. But in my case, I want to go and collect the remaining things. So I will going to cut this off. So I hope you have enjoyed this another segment of Lego Harry Potter the Collection of Year 1. I'm Blitz Reborn, and I shall leave you at that. And if you do happen to get along and see the any other clips that you want to see, I've made a playlist of the game currently. It's only 2 clips in.